Hi, Cancer. Welcome to your June 2024 reading. This is Green Adventuring Tarot, and I'm Gigi. I'm so happy you're here. And Cancer, these are general readings, and if it resonates, it's meant for you. All right, Cancer, I've meditated on your cards. Let's get started. All right, Cancer. So as we begin June, we have the Ace of Cups, and what's supporting that is the Fool card. So indeed, it looks like this feels, gosh, what's the word? It feels like something is beginning. I feel like this is something like a romantic connection. This is someone that I feel like you feel, that's the word. You're not sure, but you're sort of deciding to do it anyway. I think you're jumping in to something that feels really kind of exciting for you, kind of an emotional connection. This feels very romantic, but it could be friendship as well. But you're jumping in, and then it kind of feels like, I feel like you're getting some judgment around this with this Eight of Cups energy and this Hierophant energy. This may be a kind of an unconventional thing that you're jumping into, and it feels like you have to kind of walk away from something. You're feeling like it didn't serve you by kind of talking to people about it, or something sort of pushed you in that direction, but it doesn't feel like there's a lot of support. And so you're kind of moving forward, and this feels sort of religious. It almost feels like this might be something that's against some sort of a religiosity that you grew up with, maybe, or that is surrounding you. It feels like though you are looking for your own path away from this sort of energy. All right. And then as we move into the second part of the month, indeed, you go forward with this Ace of Swords energy. There's a lot of beginnings here, Ace of Cups and Ace of Swords. So it feels like you go forward with something and you take your time in sort of deciding what you want to do next, and you move forward. Your idea becomes very crystal clear as we get into the second half of the month. And then what's interesting is underneath that Ace of Swords is the Prince of Swords. And in other decks, that's also known as the Knight of Swords. So indeed, you go forward very like, this is my decision. I'm moving in. I'm jumping in. Regardless of whatever this energy is, you move forward with this connection. All right. And then as we finish the month, we have the Seven of Cups and we have the Four of Wands. So it looks like this energy that you've decided to jump into, it feels, what's the energy? It feels kind of overwhelming. It almost feels like that, we'll get some clarification on this card too, but it feels like it maybe wasn't exactly what you signed up for, but when you jumped in, you were willing to try. And so I think there's something really beautiful about that. It's not exactly what you wanted, but it is so positive at the same time. It's almost like too much of a good thing kind of is the energy, and maybe not everything, once you got in and sort of you went in to this energy, it didn't feel as satisfying and as deep of a connection as you had really wanted. All right. And then with this Four of Wands, it feels like you're okay with that and you're still going to have fun anyway. That's kind of the energy here. You're congratulating yourself. I almost feel like you're happy. You're so happy to get out of this energy of getting away from that kind of judgy, feeling, and you stepping away. Excuse me. And it feels like this is more satisfying, even though because you get to express yourself. See, she's dancing and having fun, and has all these choices, and some of it's illusionary, some of it's real, but you can't tell. It's almost like a smoke and mirrors kind of energy. So it feels like regardless, you've gone forward and you're almost sort of happy with your choice, because at least you get to be more authentic. That's the energy I feel. It may not be as exciting as you had thought it would be, but at least it's something that you can try and you're not sort of trapped in this energy. So this beginning and this sort of lovely sort of Fool energy. I think that is a good start. This is a 0. This is the first card in the Tarot of the Major Arcana. So this is a good start. I feel like you are releasing a lot of old preconditioning and old stories that you were told, and you're sort of moving into a new story. That's the energy I feel. Absolutely. And Spirit, let's get some clarification, please. Can you please clarify the Eight of Cups? What was the judging energy, please, for Cancer? Okay. All right, Two of Wands. All right. And give us more about the Hierophant energy, please, for Cancer. All right. The Tower. Okay. And then going forward, can you please give us more energy, or excuse me, more clarification on the Sword energy, please? Okay. The Devil. All right. And then the Prince of Swords energy, please. Can we get more clarification on that, please? All right. All right. The Chariot. Okay. And then Spirit, we need some clarification on the Seven of Cups, please, for Cancer. Okay. All right. The Two of Pentacles. And then Spirit, can you give us more clarification on the Four of Wands, please? Okay. All right. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay. So, yeah, so this sort of kind of energy that you had to get away from and you didn't feel that was serving you, it looks like you have been wanting to get away. I mean, look at that imagery with her looking out the window and the globe and the Volkswagen bus. She wanted to leave this energy. You've been wanting to get away and plan something that was more satisfying. Yes. So it was sort of like whatever it was that pushed you there, you were also kind of hoping you wanted to go anyway. So it was kind of mutual, even though it didn't feel that great. But you were like, okay, well, I guess I'm gone, you know. And then with this Hierophant energy, we have the Tower. So indeed, something was disruptive and something really changed where you feel that it's not worth it to go back. And if you do go back, it'll have to, this Tower energy will have to rebirth and have, once this sort of intense energy fades away, it'll have to take some time. Okay. So you got away. There was something very disruptive that felt like it was time to go. All right. And with the Ace of Swords here, and you have the Devil energy, and please don't be scared of the Devil energy. That's merely attachments, things we hold on to, you know, all kinds of things, people, substances, all kinds of habits, you know, all kinds of stuff. It's not the traditional Devil energy. But what I think is interesting about this is you moved forward, and the thing that comes to mind is with a Devil May Care energy. You were willing to be okay with the messiness, and even though you may have attachments and you may not be ready completely, you were still clear in the fact that this wasn't serving you, and you have this beautiful cup energy to begin something new. So that's kind of what I'm feeling through this. And it could be also that, yeah, okay, I got an interesting download that you're sort of thinking that this had sort of a hypocrite energy, and you're thinking to yourself, really, someone who's a complete hypocrite, because this also can be narcissists and hypocrites and stuff like that, you're like, really, they're going to give me advice? I'm going forward with my own advice. That's sort of the energy I feel. And then with the Prince of Swords and the Chariot, indeed, you move forward. And again, that theme of wanting everything, not just the, you know, white horse or black horse. It's everything, the yin and the yang. You're taking the good with the bad. You're taking all of it and you're going forward, because you'd rather do that and learn than stay in this place, okay, of stagnation. Yeah. And then with the Seven of Cups, you've got the Two of Pentacles. So this has been a real balancing act for you. It's like you want this freedom and this knowledge and self-expression, but you're balancing what you've known with what you don't know yet. So you're kind of learning this balance and sort of deciding what is an illusion and what is real. And so this has sort of been a balancing for you. It's very interesting. Yeah, it's really, and that's kind of part of it too, I guess. When you go out there and you take that risk, you're going to have to do some sort of balance because you don't have this sort of strict doctrine telling you what you can and cannot do. You find it in yourself to learn how to balance. Okay. And then with this beautiful Four of Wands energy, we have the Ace of Pentacles. So indeed, you begin new. See this beautiful mandala, this sort of coin figure? You're beginning new. So this whole world that you're in, self-love, congratulation, play, dancing, having fun, being outside, that feeling of being free, that's what this feels like to me. It feels like it's a whole new beginning. And through this sort of fun, exciting, messy kind of energy, you're finding your balance here with this Pentacles, and you're finding your beginning and who you want to be next and what that feels like for you, and that lovely sort of that lovely fool energy that feels free. Yeah, that's the energy I'm feeling. Wow, Cancer. That's beautiful. All right, let's get an overriding message from Spirit. We're going to pull an oracle card, okay, Cancer? All right, Spirit, can you please help us with Cancer? Give them an overriding message for the month of June, please. Okay. All right. And it says, the emerald and the milk thistle, heal the healer, soul's truth, Atlantis, and emerald tablets. Wow. That is absolutely beautiful. So what I'm seeing from this, the emerald and the milk thistle, heal the healer, soul's truth, Atlantis, and emerald tablets. So it feels like it's time. This is medicine for you. This time of rebirth and renewal and learning sort of the yin and yang of things. That's a time of renewal for you and a time of self-discovery. Because, you know, when you think of Atlantis and the emerald tablets, that's hidden knowledge that we're all relearning that has escaped. And then certain healers and empaths are able to tap into that, but it's not common knowledge anymore. So I feel like you're on this sort of journey of discovering your soul's truth. Yes, absolutely. Wow. And then what I love about milk thistle is it's extremely healing, but it's also an herb that it's considered a weed in some areas, but it's incredibly healing at the same time. So I feel like you're learning kind of what is important medicine and what's not needed, what is illusion and not all what it's cracked up to be, and finding that balance. Yeah, beautiful. Oh my gosh, Cancer. Woo. All right, dear Cancer. Well, have a beautiful June. Thank you so much.